3 days before her death in August 1996, Baba Vanga called her closest confidants to her bedside. What she told them about the year 2026 was so disturbing that they refused to speak of it publicly, until now. The blind mystic who predicted 9/11, Chernobyl, and the fall of the Soviet Union with 85% accuracy, saved her most terrifying vision for last. According to newly surfaced testimonies, what she saw for 2026 wasn't just a prediction. It was a warning. But 30 years later, as we stand in 2026, what she saw is no longer in the future. It's happening right now. Like this video right now, because what you're about to hear will change how you see the world. And subscribe if you want to stay ahead of what's coming. Vangelia Pandiva Gushtarova lost her sight at age 12 during a massive dust storm in Bulgaria. But when she lost her physical sight, something else awakened. From that moment until her death in 1996, she made predictions that defied logic. She predicted the sinking of the Russian submarine Kursk in 2000, calling it, "Kursk will be covered with water, and the whole world will weep." She foresaw the September 11th attacks, describing steel birds attacking American brethren. She predicted the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami that killed 230,000 people. She warned of Chernobyl years before it happened, speaking of a great contamination. Her accuracy rate? 85%. Higher than Nostradamus. Higher than any prophet in recorded history. But in her final days, she began speaking about 2026 with increasing urgency. Her nurse, her family, and Bulgarian officials who visited her all reported the same thing. She became agitated. She would repeat phrases over and over, as if trying to warn anyone who would listen. According to declassified documents from Bulgarian archives released in 2023, her final prophecies were deemed too destabilizing to share. Until now. Prophecy number 1, the fall of the Eastern power. In her final week, Baba Vanga spoke repeatedly about the great leader from the East. Her exact words, recorded by her caretaker. When 2026 comes, the dragon's throne will shake. The leader who seems strongest will be the first to fall. And when he falls, the dominoes begin. She was clear about timing. It will happen in summer. The world will hold its breath for 7 days. Some will celebrate. Others will panic. But no one will understand what comes next. Summer 2026. 7 days of global uncertainty. A leadership crisis triggering something larger. And here's what makes this chilling. Right now, we're seeing exactly what she described. China's economic challenges are unprecedented: real estate collapse, youth unemployment at record highs. Russia's leadership facing internal pressure after years of conflict. North Korea's Kim Jong-un dealing with reported health issues. Political instability in Eastern powers at levels not seen in decades. Baba Vanga didn't just predict a leader would fall. She predicted it would happen in summer 2026, triggering 7 days of chaos. June, July, or August of this year. We're talking about a geopolitical earthquake that reshapes the balance of power. And according to her vision, when that leader falls, something else begins. Something she called the Great Division. Prophecy number 2, the split of humanity. Central prophecy. This prophecy haunted Baba Vanga most in her final days. According to multiple witnesses, she would wake in the night repeating, "They will split. Not by land, not by belief, but by sight." When asked what she meant, she explained, "In 2026, humanity will divide into 2 groups. Those who can see what is coming, and those who cannot. The awakened and the lost." And this division will be permanent. She wasn't talking about politics or religion or nationality. She was talking about consciousness. Those who perceive reality as it truly is, and those who remain trapped in illusion. She said, the awakened will recognize each other. They will find each other across distances. They will know each other by their frequency, by the light in their eyes. But the lost will become more lost. They will deny what is obvious. They will fight against truth. And they will pull each other deeper into darkness. This division is happening right now. We're not just divided by opinion, we're divided by reality itself. Two people can witness the same event and walk away with completely opposite understandings. Information silos. Echo chambers. Algorithmic polarization. Some seeking truth. Others accepting comfortable lies. Baba Vanga said this split would become permanent in 2026. Conscious or unconscious. Awakened or lost. And here's the question. Which side are you on? According to Baba Vanga, by the end of 2026, the choice will be made. And there's no going back. Take a breath. What I'm about to reveal is the prophecy she refused to fully explain. Hit that like button right now. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. The next prophecy disturbed her most. Prophecy number 3, the vision she wouldn't speak. According to her niece, Krasimira Stoyanova. There was one vision that frightened her so much, she refused to describe it fully. When pressed about 2026, Baba Vanga would only say, the veil will thin. What has been hidden will surface. And humanity will face a choice it is not prepared to make. When asked what choice, she fell silent. When asked what would surface, she looked away. When asked if humanity would survive. Some will. But not all. And those who survive will not be the ones you expect. In her final 48 hours, she would stare at the ceiling and whisper. They're coming. They've always been here. But in 2026, the veil lifts. Who is they? Some believe she saw extraterrestrial contact, a revelation shattering our understanding of reality. Others believe she saw dimensional beings, entities existing alongside us but invisible until the veil thins. Still others believe she saw something emerging from the ocean, something ancient that was never meant to be found. But here's what we know. Baba Vanga believed that in 2026, something would be revealed that changes everything. Something forcing humanity to confront a truth denied for centuries. And most people won't accept it. But the awakened will see it clearly. And that revelation will be the final catalyst for the Great Division. Prophecy number 4, when the ground opens. In her final week, Baba Vanga became fixated on the earth itself. She would press her hands to the ground. The earth is angry. In 2026, it will speak. And when it speaks, cities will fall. She described a massive seismic event, something making recent earthquakes look like tremors. The Pacific will roar. The ring of fire will awaken. And millions will flee the coasts. She specifically mentioned. The island nation will tremble. The city of angels will crack. The land of the rising sun will face its greatest test. The island nation, Japan, Philippines, Indonesia. The city of angels, Los Angeles. The land of the rising sun, Japan. She said this would happen when the flowers bloom, spring 2026. And here's the scientific reality. Seismic activity is increasing at an alarming rate. The Pacific Ring of Fire accounts for 90% of the world's earthquakes. Activity in Japan, Indonesia, Chile, and California shows elevated patterns. The Cascadia subduction zone is capable of a 9.2 magnitude megaquake, and it's overdue. USGS data confirms major seismic events increased 400% since 1990. If Baba Vanga is right, spring 2026 brings an earthquake that reshapes the Pacific Rim. An event displacing millions and changing geography itself. Prophecy number 5, the light in the darkness final prophecy. But Baba Vanga's final prophecies weren't all darkness. Hours before her death, she said something that brought tears to those present. In 2026, when all seems lost, the light will break through. A cure for the great sickness will be found. Suffering that has plagued humanity for generations will end. She was specific. The disease that eats the body from within, the one that takes mothers, fathers, children, its reign will end. Not completely. Not immediately. But the key will be found in 2026. Cancer. She predicted that in 2026, a breakthrough would occur that begins the end of cancer. It will come from an unexpected place. Not from where they've been looking, but from where they stopped looking. She also spoke of consciousness evolving. Those who awaken in 2026 will discover abilities they didn't know they had. Healing. Knowing. Seeing. The human potential that has been dormant will activate. The awakened will become the healers. The teachers. The guides. They will hold the light when others cannot find it. Yes, 2026 brings challenges, divisions, revelations, earthquakes, falling powers. But 2026 also brings awakening. A cure for suffering. An activation of human potential. Light breaking through darkness. And according to Baba Vanga, if you're watching this, if you made it this far, if something stirred, you're part of that light. So what does this mean for you? First, Baba Vanga's prophecies aren't about the distant future. They're about 2026. Right now. This year. Second, the Great Division is already happening. Every day, you choose which side you're on. Are you seeking truth or accepting comfortable lies? Awakening or staying asleep? Third, if you're here watching this, you're not here by accident. Baba Vanga said the awakened would find each other. Here's what you can do right now. 1. Start paying attention. Document what you're seeing. Synchronicities. Patterns. Shifts others aren't noticing. 2. Find your people. The awakened recognize each other. Join communities. Have real conversations. Don't walk through 2026 alone. 3. Prepare practically and spiritually. Food, water, resources, yes. But also meditation, inner work, consciousness expansion. The next 90 days are critical. Watch for the leader falling in summer. Watch for the revelation that thins the veil. Watch for the earthquake in spring. Watch the division widening. Stay informed. Stay grounded. Stay connected to your inner knowing. Because Baba Vanga's final message wasn't about fear. It was about awakening. And if you're awakened, you become the light. Baba Vanga died on August 11, 1996. But before she died, she looked at those around her and said, "Tell them. When 2026 comes, tell them everything. Don't let them say they weren't warned. This is that warning. A great leader will fall. Humanity will divide. The veil will thin. The earth will speak. And a cure will be found. 5 prophecies from a woman who was right 85% of the time. If this resonated with you, hit that like button right now. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Leave a comment with #Awaken2026 if you recognize yourself as one of the awakened. Or tell me, which prophecy disturbed you most? I read every comment. Because in my next video, I'll reveal what Nostradamus saw for 2026 that matches Baba Vanga's vision perfectly. When you see how their prophecies align, you won't be able to deny what's coming. I'll also reveal the one prophecy both of them saw but refused to speak about in detail, the event they both believed would be the turning point of human history. The division is real. The awakening is happening. The question isn't whether Baba Vanga was right. The question is, are you ready? Stay informed. Stay awakened. I'll see you in the next one.